Welcome to the third fucking attempt to record this. It's the end of Spooky Week. A day late. But you know what? It's better late than never.
Yeah.
That is a sound.
It's more, we just, every time we tried to export it, it was just like, no.
Well, it's because the fucking thing was like, you know...
What's up for barter?
No, I don't have diamonds.
Do you even need this stuff anymore?
Well, not necessarily, but... Can I pet that dog? I can pet that dog!
In order here.
Look at the good boy.
It's just the silly head that likes the being pet.
Yeah. Look, it's Orpheus.
I must stay focused on my singing, Zagreus.
Oh.
Apparently he didn't used to look like that.
I mean, it's only the second most horrifying depiction of Orpheus I've seen.
What's the first? Do I want to know?
Which to choose?
Well, horrifying when you have the full thing of it.
Stickers.
Ew! Actually, no, that's not that bad.
Everything's robotic except for the head.
What's all that racket over there?
Because Orpheus was decapitated.
Yeah.
Zagreus.
Yeah, so we're gonna go with the sword. I love it. As much as I would love to show you the other weapons, I want to actually be able to finish this run. By the way, this is Skelly. He's our friend.
Goodbye, Skelly.
Yeah, so you have 6 options for weapons. You have one of Hades' bidents. You
I'm
have this...
guessing it was a spear before, or do you only get one of each weapon?
Yeah, you get one of each. So that's how this one works. I just am not a massive fan of it. Like, it's not bad, it's just not great. This is the shield.
Yeah, keep going.
Interesting choice for a weapon.
This is a bow. But it's slow.
So just that one mainly doesn't fit your style of play.
No. I don't mind the fists. Oh, do you want to close the door?
Yep, sorry.
And then there's the bazooka gun.
How many of these do you start the game with?
Only one.
I'm using the sword.
Yep. Yeah, so it's not like the other weapons are bad, it's more just like...
It's all about finding the one that fits your play style, but if you have to unlock other weapons, that does become a bit more problematic, I think.
Yeah.
Only because, like, to use Dark Souls as an example, since we've been playing that, it's like the game gives you a few options at the very start for you to pick. It's not overly punishing at the very beginning. Like,
Speaking of punishing, I'm not gonna put too much punishment in for myself.
like the Asylum Demon can be tough, but since you most of the time start that fight with it at half health, you'll generally be fine.
No, we're not gonna try to go on the computer. Liquid Justice.
Oh, there's your favorite one.
What?
Title Dash. Since it seems to work, since you always seem to pick it.
I like Title Dash a lot. Fuck it, I don't want gems. I don't want darkness keys either. I'll take darkness, though.
Wait, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Dark Souls, it does start you off with... It does kind of force you early on to pick a weapon.
Ooh, chaos is here.
But it's the game pretty quickly lets you build up an arsenal, and you do this to get some areas with easy enemies, just to see how you see about the actual like weapons themselves and how you feel about them.
Let's go see Lord Chaos. But yeah, it's...
Because despite the large amount of weapons in Dark Souls, there's a lot.
Everybody's hot. Everybody's hot.
Yeah, despite the huge variety in Dark Souls, a lot of the weapons share most of their moveset.
I don't use my cast anyway, so that's fine.
So darkness or darkness keys.
Yeah, I prefer the darkness stuff just because then I can, like, use it to rank up my, like, status in the house. Because even though I'm the prince, it's like, I can give myself new titles.
Nothing.
So is this supposed to be like some big reveal that you're supposed to be Hades' kid in this game?
No, it's not a big reveal at all. It's, everybody knows you're Hades' kid, but, like, you're kind of ashamed to him because you keep trying to leave and you don't want to do your job.
Now, what's his job supposed to be?
I don't know. He was working for Hades, though, at one point. And now his job is to break out, to show the security flaws in the Underworld.
I mean...
Well, that's the official story, anyway.
I know, I was gonna say, but I mean, like... given... If he does it so regularly, I don't think, I don't think it's gonna be effective. Yeah.
Not surprised.
No, I'm not surprised, because it's kind of her thing.
What do I want? Aphrodite's aid or...
I mean, straight up damage reduction is always nice.
Yeah.
I feel fabulous.
Health. Some health.
Health.
Yeah, right now we are in Tartarus. This is the closest to the
More numbskulls?
Palace of the Dead, so to speak. Or the House of Hades in this game.
Well, the next area looks more like Tartarus than this one does.
Yeah. Well, because the story is that, like, Asphodel flooded. So, that's why it looks like that.
I know, that's more just...
I know.
It's more... It's like, it's literally what Tartarus is supposed to look like.
I know.
What's that one again? Oh, that's Ares. God of War.
Daddy.
What?
You don't have a problem with me saying that.
Mm. Also, that's, I wouldn't mind playing God of War for the channel, but at the same time, I don't want to put the effort in to censor the game.
Yeah, there is a lot of titties.
Like, I really, like, I'm one of those people, like, it's probably just because I grew up in North America. Like, I really don't care if a game has violence in it. But, like, granted, I think YouTube isn't huge.
Ooh, we're gonna go see Sisyphus.
I think YouTube isn't huge on if the game has like cartoon violence, but like they're like early 2000s polygonal boobs, and as silly as they look by today's standards, it's still boobs, and YouTube is like no. YouTube is like YouTube as a platform can be like a pearl clutching kind of like white woman.
Oh my stars!
What?
There's a titty.
Think of the children.
I don't know how to tell you this, old southern white lady, but the children want the titty.
There's also, you know, the whole idea that with the whole was this video made for children? No. So why does it matter? I mean, I could probably leave it. I could probably leave it uncensored, but then that'll be like YouTube, be like, no, this is age restricted now. It's like, why? For something any 13-year-old saw in the 2000s? Because I'm very much of the mindset like age ratings serve a purpose. They give you they give mostly Guardians, especially.
Ooh, do we want the Hammer of Daedalus or do we want money?
Why not Daedalus? Why not?
Cool.
Anyway, but like I get it. Like, what was I saying? All right, I get age ratings.
Absolutely,
and
because
I
there's
think they're
definitely
good.
stuff that kids shouldn't see.
But
problem is-
so many parents, like especially ones before millennials became parents, just I'm like they were playing millennial parents that also were just fucking stupid about it. But like they were just saw video games as, oh, this is a children's thing, therefore it doesn't matter what this little letter on the bottom says, even though it does matter. Like I've lost track of how many like 10-year-olds have played GTA.
Oh, I know.
Like the games that have sparked enough controversy that were part of the discussion for should games be banned because they're poisoning our youth. They were in the I think GTA 1 was in the conversation when Mortal Kombat and Night Trap were the big topics for banning video games for their abhorrent violence. You know, this shit is so... games have... Compared to, like, movies and even the news, games are tame.
Look at that.
Death.
Death incarnate.
Would you agree with that, hun?
What, like
Like, compared to movies and even media and, like, even, like, news outlets, most violence in games is pretty tame.
Oh, for the most part, absolutely. Like, there are some games that kind of try to take it over the top, and it's a little ridiculous, but,
Mortal
like...
Kombat.
Well, Mortal Kombat, and then what was that fucking one that's, like... that actively pissed me off watching the video about it? The one about Dante?
Ladies,
Oh,
Like Dante's Inferno or
Dante's
something?
Inferno, yeah. But that also was just wildly inaccurate to the story as well.
Well, yeah.
And I know that's something that means a lot to you.
God. I want Meg to step on me. Ass first.
I don't think that's stepping them.
Don't worry about it. Do you mind my video game crush on the Fury?
I don't even know how to respond to that, actually.
What?
Well, just given what the Furies are.
She's really hot in the game.
And they're usually into doing a violence.
No. I'm not a violent person, but she's really hot.
So you're fighting two of the Furies?
Yeah, we're
right
fighting Megara and Electo.
now? I kind of love how every time we've attempted to record this, this being the third time, you've actually fought all three of the Furies as the main target at this point.
I know.
Because Electo was your first attempt, right?
No, Tisiphone was my first one.
Tiffany was the first, then Electo, and now Megara.
Yeah.
Still doesn't explain the question. Like, what happens to someone that dies in Hades?
What do you mean?
Well, just that. Like, what happens to someone that dies?
Oh, they just get sent back to the house. They
No, no.
pop up in the River Styx, which is a river of blood in this game.
No, I don't mean necessarily in this game specifically. I mean, like, in Greek mythology. What happens if someone dies in Hades?
Like, dies in the underworld?
Yeah.
Why not?
should be useful. That's enough Tartarus.
I love this game. I know that's probably gonna come out of nowhere, but I fucking love it. Like, I've done probably 100 escape attempts at this point. And I just...
Oh, look, it's the smug one.
I've spent, like, more than 60 hours playing it. I don't know. I have a real love for games that, like, number one, do mythology and do it in, like, a fun way. not so much that it, like, bastardizes stuff, but, like, oh yeah, you'll notice their little flames will appear on the bottom of the screen if I go in the lava. Oh, fuck you!
This is just gradual damage. It's not the worst. Oh, that was a bad combination. So I didn't even know petrification was a status ailment in this game.
Yeah, because there's fucking Medusa heads that, like, float around, or Gorgon heads.
Seems weird that they don't just have Gorgons.
Well, they are Gorgons, but
I know, but it seems like every Gorgon in this game is just the head.
don't worry about it.
Also, Medusa is supposed to have two sisters.
I guess the same could probably be said of you there.
What? Oh, right.
Yes. Now watch this. I'm fast, boy. Fast as fuck, boy!
Ooh, a pomegranate.
Which one should I go for, money or pomegranate?
Pomegranate, why not?
Okay. But yeah, I have a really big love for games that will, like, try to do something fun and fresh with mythology, but that, like, won't fuck it up too much.
That's fair.
But also, like, the fact that this was an indie dev game, like, I know they have a couple other games under their belt as well, but, like, this was an indie dev game that, like, ended up fucking coming in as Game of the Year. And it was, like, up against games like Last of Us or Last of Us 2, I should say.
At the same time, I'm not surprised in some cases, because indie devs are less constrained.
No, they're
Granted,
absolutely,
it
like,
doesn't
less
always-
constrained with stuff, but, like, my, what I was kind of trying to say was the fact that they've just, like, they've taken something, or they've done something really special with this. And it's like, the visuals are gorgeous, the fucking music. Oh my god, the music. Like, I said this in our initial recording and I want to say it again. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear it very well, but, like, Darren Korb, who did the music for this game, fucking outdid himself with this. If the Grammys did an award for video game music, they would fucking, this would have won in a heartbeat. Or it should have. Oh my god, stop.
It just comes with the whole unfortunate side of it that a lot of it is, well, not unfortunate, well, unfortunate in terms of, like, AAA side of things, because, like, indie games, a lot of the really good ones anyway do have that passionate team behind them.
Yeah.
They do have that thing to really try and make it something truly special. But unfortunately, a lot of AAA developed games are more just in it for the money, but they can still be passionate about it.
Oh, absolutely.
But, like, you see the real passion for game development with the people that make these high tier indie games. Like, I think when the conversation of passion comes up, no one beats the Cuphead guys.
Oh my god.
Because they went bankrupt. I think I read they took out more than one mortgage, I think, just to see it get done. Like, they were risking everything on Cuphead, basically, by the time it came out.
And it was a phenomenal game.
No,
like,
absolutely.
I know, but it's like, they put so much fucking passion into stuff, and, like, I don't know, I feel like the guys who did this game, you know, just, oh my god, I have an endless amount of love for the dev team of this game.
You can probably say the same thing about the... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just tired of this, but, like...
I'm gonna die.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry.
I've been in the lava too much.
The lava?
Yep. There goes one use of Death Defiance.
How many do you have?
3.
It's not bad, and considering the last time we did that, the last 2 times we tried to do this, you never actually proc that. Mr. Poseidon, please make it worth my time. That's interesting. I've never seen all 3 being epic.
Poseidon's strength.
Are you kidding? Darkness is the only one I can get. That's stupid. A fountain room.
More darkness.
The health.
Healed. Kinda wish I'd taken Aphrodite's call.
Aphrodite's aid?
Yeah. But it's like, it's called your call.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there a call for every god?
All of the gods, yeah.
Okay.
Except for, I don't think Hermes has one. Yeah, but all of the other ones do. Like, Zeus's will turn you into this, like, wave thing that is, like, an impenetrable kind of...
Have we ever gotten any of Zeus's things when we've tried to play this?
I've... Obviously, in the times that I've played it, I have, but, like...
No, I just mean specifically while we've been trying to record it.
No, no. Stop jumping everywhere, you fucking wiggly cunt.
He's like, nah. No, I wiggle. Wiggle.
Thank the fates.
A pomegranate.
Upon.
Olympus.
Yes, please.
Better blessing.
Health.
I might be able to buy one, too.
Do you have the monies?
Yeah.
No, but there is an Ares.
Don't spend it all in one place, man.
Wise words.
I've never. Not many stories have this many gods interested in one individual's.
Yeah.
Task. It's usually like
Lenny, if you'd like to
almost learny.
hiss.
Eh.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, so do you just get a free Thanatos? most of the
Yeah.
time?
It takes out a good, like, chunk of his damage.
Okay.
Or a good chunk of his health, I should say.
Yeah. I always wondered why Hercules had such a huge impact on people's perception of Greek mythology.
Why?
No, it's like I've always just been kind of curious why that was the case. Because like how many people in the general community, not community, like general population know that the name is technically wrong.
Yeah, because Hercules is the Roman version of it. Heracles is Greek.
Yeah. But everything.
But I think because there was a lot of, like, stories in, like, are you talking, like, in modern kind of context, or are you talking more, like, in ancient context?
in modern context of people's perception of Greek mythology, how it's been skewed by the Disney movie. Like for example, because like for example, like Hades in Greek mythology, from what I've heard anyway,
It wasn't evil. Like,
I was gonna say I won't pretend like I've gone and done a lot of research on it myself, but Hades has never been a bad guy, unlike in the Hercules movie.
no, like, yeah, there was some stories where he did some kind of fucked up shit, but like,
But he's typically neutral.
yeah, like the taking of Persephone, that was a big one. But to be fair, a lot of the myths kind of skew it.
Yeah, there's some not suggest, but some parent like even in like different religion does this all the time. But, like there's even things that suggest like that wasn't necessarily what happened too. Like
No.
some versions of the story is that he didn't kidnap her.
No. And it's like, a lot of the stories, it's like, they are very much in love. Like, You know, that's...
But obviously, with it all being myth, you can't really take anything as fact. So
no.
Use for coin.
realistically, it is always just going to be, what's your favorite story, basically.
Yeah.
Enough of this place.
It's rough, right? Like, I don't know. Mythology is a complicated thing. I love seeing it be adapted in certain ways. Like, I think probably the best adaptation I've ever seen of mythology stuff is Percy Jackson. Like, the books, not the movie. Oh my god.
Pretty sure the movie pissed off a lot of people.
It made the author angry. Oh, shit.
I missed.
No fish for you.
That's because I pressed it too early. Ooh, I need more money. Sorry, Daedalus.
Another one I think, actually no.
But yeah, like, I love the way that they adapted it. And, like, I like that they did something fun with this, too. But, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with what I was trying to say.
That's another weird thought crossed my mind with the whole, like, Hercules thing.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people know that Cupid is a god in mythology. He isn't just the Valentine's Day guy.
Yeah. No,
But
Eros
Cupid
is a god.
Yeah, but
like,
Cupid is a Roman name.
Yeah. Not a lot of people know the Greek.
Yeah, it's weird that despite Greek mythology being very popular and like in a general sense, it's sometimes the Roman versions of the stories that people know more.
Well, I think part of that actually has to do weirdly with the Renaissance. Because during the Renaissance, a lot of the reason why you see a lot of like mythological inspiration behind like artwork and stuff is because there was a period during the Renaissance where it was like that they were kind of obsessed with it. And it's like they were obsessed with the fact that the Italians were like the like they inherited the Renaissance, so to speak, or like they inherited the Roman kind of, you know,
Yeah.
thing. Like they were really obsessed with that for a while. And so it led to this insane revival of ancient culture and society that, you know, I think that's where a lot of our stuff comes from. Because, like, yes, the Renaissance was a very long time ago, but a lot of the stuff that happened during the Renaissance kind of lives up into today. Daddy. Oh no. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of it I think has to do with the fact that like there was such a huge revival of Roman like culture and mythology during the Renaissance that like because the Renaissance had such a big impact on how even stuff is today, like stop it.
Angry bull boy.
Stop.
I'm not sure how
Stop it.
Theseus and the Minotaur would have become friends given that Theseus strangled him. Oh, we might be clocking another Death Defy.
What is procking? Like, what is that?
don't remember what it's short for, but it's basically like saying it triggers.
Stop! I'm absolutely going to be using it.
Goodbye.
I got him. Hear me on my authority.
Yeah, none of the gods really want to come help you this time around.
Yeah.
How many of those do you get?
Only 30. Unless I replenish my use of them. Some items will do that.
Okay.
I have a really bad feeling I'm not going to come in contact with one of those items.
So you only get
Means
one
my
more.
run might not be successful.
You get one more, right?
Yeah. And I made a grievous error in not taking one of the calls. That is some nice free damage.
The call from Aphrodite.
Yeah. But yeah, so fun fact with this one. Fucking, in Elysium, all the heroes come here and they still get their bodies, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, you have to double kill them, essentially. Because that eyeball thing that comes out is essentially their soul.
In the name of Hades.
Please.
Exactly what I need. This ought to help for sure.
And what does that do?
Gave me another Death Defiance.
Okay.
Which is good. Would be nice if I had some more healing items.
It's part of the game's charm, right?
I should have bought that other thing that said that no flame foes would have come in with flame wheels.
Why is that what chariots are called?
Yeah. That's what the little ones are anyway.
Oh, the explodey boys.
Yeah.
The perfect gift.
You don't think chaos is a one you want right now? And Aphrodite and Poseidon.
And I can get more boons from them, which is not a bad thing.
Looks like I've got a choice.
Okay.
I feel like
Positively moved.
I was gonna say I feel like Aphrodite might be a bit more of a pain to deal with.
I'm sorry, Uncle.
Actually, what would Aphrodite's?
Aphrodite's one is essentially this like love heart that follows you around, and if it hits you, it makes you like lose balance and become woozy and stuff.
So it screws with your control.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like that would be more annoying than avoiding some more damage.
And it does do damage as well. Like,
I feel like it's like it's part of the reason why fusion in Pokemon is such a pain in the ass.
yeah.
It's like, oh no, you attack yourself. experiencing on this attempt the harsh realities of roguelike games.
I'm taking it.
Let's make some waves.
Health.
I know. I just was gonna see if there was a fountain or like a thing in here to buy more health. Well, fuck you, Thanatos. Fine, I won't suck your penis later then. Because I'm betting that's what they do. Actually, they're Greeks. They're ancient Greeks. They're probably fucking themselves in the butt. Or fucking each other in the butt.
Who can say?
Well, I mean, there's a reason why the ancient Greeks were like, kind of in the quote-unquote international space, like a little bit of a joke that they were a bunch of boy fuckers. No, you don't get to regenerate. Fuck out of here.
So do they
My
come back?
house.
Do they come back with their full health if that happens, or?
Yup.
Lovely.
Stop it!
Like no.
Stop spawning. Leave me.
I don't think they want to. It might be at the end. Oh, of course, there's one left. Eyeball.
Hey.
Ooh. And that's Charon's shop?
Yep. Are you kidding? Not even one healing item?
Just what I need. I feel fabulous.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this run, guys.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, considering the next one is Theseus and Asterius.
Well, you senseless monster, I suspect you're
Oh, indeed. Nice work. Though it must.
the only thing which shall be totaled here, you heartless.
It's time.
I feel like Thanatos does not help you much against Theseus.
In the usual run of it, if I don't have the fucking hard mode stuff on, essentially, it does, because Theseus doesn't move around that much.
But because the Minotaur is here,
No, the Minotaur's always there. It's a double boss fight. Yeah, something tells me I'm not making it through this run.
I know you have one more death defy.
The one difference the Minotaur one is dead. And Theseus' chariot is almost broken.
The use of the word hellspawn seems a little bizarre for Greek.
Yeah, we're making it through. I've done a really bad job this time. Oh my god.
Seriously, how does this man have rocket launchers?
He stole them from Daedalus, I think.
How did Daedalus get rocket
He
launchers?
made them.
The chariot again!
Which one's that again?
Artemis. Actually, no, that's Zeus.
Does he call upon gods that aren't already assisting you, basically?
Yeah. Oh no, sometimes he'll do ones that are assisting you as well.
Just to show how fickle the bastards are.
I mean, like, I'm not making it. There's no way.
Yeah, still a good run.
No, it's not bad. I just, you know.
I still need these.
Having that is never a bad thing.
Let's see here.
I want to keep my health. Alas, there is no way I'm going to make it all the way through, which I'm disappointed in because I wanted to show you guys how good I am at this game, but I'm not. Apparently being very good at it now.
Well, I mean, everyone saw my attempts at what I thought were easy bosses in Dark Souls. So, I think my bravado was a bit more. So I can just see how far you go.
Give me money.
You don't want Ares? There's always a chance you might not run into plague rats.
I mean, I'm going to.
I'm trying to remain optimistic for you.
Thank you. He says in the next room is plague rats.
Said I'm trying.
You know what'd be nice is if those fountains didn't just cure poison.
That'd be nice.
If they were also little Healy boys.
Little Healy boys.
Little Healy boys. Good boss. Mini boss encounter. These ones are always called mini boss encounters.
Can the rats at least hurt themselves if they touch the switches?
Yeah.
That rat's just having a good old time in the corner. Excuse me.
Fuck off! Fuck off!
Just dart into the enemies. Oh, mushroom bastard.
Mushroom bastard.
Let's go mushroom.
It's a pot.
Let's go mushroom. I'm sticking with that.
I should go.
I have 21 health left.
Nothing.
It is not happening.
I'll pay for that.
Well, it's been a decent run, at least, kind of, sort of, maybe.
Just always go as far as you can, basically. I think this is the only time you can play the game for the channel.
Huh?
I think this is the only time you can play the game for the channel.
Well, I know, it's more just... I would have liked to have done my best. I just want the fountain. No, I'm dead. Well, we'll get to see a little... I don't want to end it on that. I want to have a little bit of a positive. So we'll go visit some people in the house. Maybe Mama is back.
Hello?
Oh, Mama is not back.
Do I appear as though I've
You don't do that rude.
No kidding.
Always have time to spruce up the house.
Yes, we do.
What even are these creatures?
I hope you'll get to see Thanatos again soon.
Got anything good?
Ghost.
Where's Mama?
She is not home.
But look, I've had 98 escape attempts.
And killed 27,000 creatures of Hades.
Need practice.
Well,
I'm wide awake.
Are you though? You did just die. A nap can sometimes be very good. Well, you can change your
Yep.
perks. That's cool.
well, that was my attempt at Hades anyway.
Perhaps if you wish to see the end, you have to get the game for yourself. Or tune in for more 3 Dorks plays.
Yeah, I mean, if people want me to play this more, like, absolutely I will. Just leave a comment. You know, we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll
Let's see
see
everyone
everybody in the
episode.
next one. Woo!